Dear children, in the last class we have seen how to calculate the angle sum of a quadrilateral or any polygon. How will you calculate angle sum of any polygon? Sum of all the interior angles of a polygon with the side n equal to n minus 2 into 180. Also we have seen how to find the sum of exterior angles of any polygon. What is the sum of exterior angles of any polygon irrespective of its number of sides? With any number of sides, the sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. So remember these two results. Now we are going to see different kinds of quadrilaterals. What are the different kinds of quadrilateral? How many such quadrilaterals are there? First one, trapezium. What do you understand by a quadrilateral? It is a four-sided polygon, simple closed curve with four sides. We have many quadrilaterals. Among these quadrilaterals, one is trapezium. What is a trapezium? Yes, it is a quadrilateral, four-sided, simple closed figure. Four-sided. See. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Here look at this sign. This sign represents parallel lines. So in quadrilateral ABCD, AB and DC are parallel sides. To represent parallel sides, we use this symbol, arrows. So, in quadrilateral ABCD, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Such a quadrilateral is called a trapezium. So, what is a trapezium? A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides. So, this is a trapezium. So we can draw trapezium. Here one pair of opposite sides parallel. So this is also a trapezium. So in this way we can represent the trapezium. Now trapezium, we can see the figures which are not a trapezium in your textbook. More figures. Second one, kite. Kite is also a quadrilateral, four-sided polygon. Kite is a special type of quadrilateral in which adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal in length. How can you mark equal lines? Equal. This symbol. See, these two adjacent sides are equal. These two adjacent sides are equal. But these two adjacent sides are not equal. So, two pairs. The adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. But not in this way. So such a quadrilateral is called a kite. This is a kite. Kite is also a quadrilateral. Why it is called a quadrilateral? It has only four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And among these four sides, two adjacent sides are equal, another two adjacent sides are also equal. Also, then mark the equal sides. These are equal, these two are also equal. This is also a kite. Third, parallelogram. Parallelogram is also a quadrilateral. Which type of quadrilaterals are called the parallelograms? See this. Here, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. These two opposite sides, these are opposite sides. These pair of opposite sides are parallel. These sides are parallel. So, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which the opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. So, this is a parallelogram. Now, ABC, let us name it ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram. Let us see some properties of this parallelogram. Here, we have seen that AB and DC are parallel sides. Parallel sides. That is what we are going to discuss is the elements of parallelogram. Elements of parallelogram. Elements. One, these are the opposite sides. AB and CD or DC are opposite sides. Opposite sides. What about AD and BC? AD and BC are also opposite sides. Opposite sides of the parallelogram ABCD. AB and DC are opposite sides. AD and BC are opposite sides. What about AB and BC? AB and BC are adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. What are the other pair remaining adjacent sides? AD and DC. AD and DC. So, AB and DC are opposite sides. AD and BC are opposite sides. AB and BC are adjacent sides. AD and DC are adjacent sides. BC and CD are also adjacent sides. AB and AD are also adjacent sides. 4 pairs of adjacent sides and 2 pairs of opposite sides. These are the elements of parallelogram. Now, here we have considered the relation among the sides of the parallelogram. Now, let us consider the relation among the angles of the parallelogram. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Are called opposite angles. Angle A and angle C. Angle B and angle D are also opposite angles. Now, what is called angle A and angle B? What are angle A and angle B? Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. Similarly, angle B and angle C are adjacent angles. Angle C and angle D are adjacent angles. Angle A and angle D are adjacent angles. So, a triangle has 4 pairs of adjacent angles and two pairs of opposite angles. So what are the elements of a triangle? Opposite angles, opposite sides, opposite sides, adjacent sides, opposite angles and adjacent angles. These are the four elements of a parallelogram. Now we can see the properties of parallelogram. Properties. What are the different properties of parallelogram? We have seen different elements of a parallelogram. What are the elements? Opposite sides of a parallelogram. It's an element. Opposite sides. AB and DC are opposite sides. First property. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. That is, AB equal to DC. You can draw two parallelograms. A, B, C, D. Again, same parallelogram. Congruent parallelogram. And then cut out the second parallelogram and put it put that parallelogram on this. You can see that AB coincides with, suppose the second parallelogram is PQRS. PQRS, see parallelogram PQRS angles are these two are congruent, suppose. Then fix this in the reverse order on this. You can see that PQ will be equal to, here PQ and AB are equal, DC and SR are equal. AD and PS are equal, BC and QR are equal. Draw such two parallelograms. And take a cutout of this and put it on this. In that order, PQ coincides with DC. PQ coincides with DC. And SR coincides with AB. And RQ coincides with DA. And SP coincides with BC. If you put this cutout of this parallelogram on this, we can see that AB equal to PQ, AB equal to SR, AB and SR. Here SR equal to DC. When we put this figure on this in such a manner that here SR, here PQ, they coincide. We can see that those two figures coincide. Then what do we understand from this? The relation between AB and DC. AB equal to PQ already. We have taken these two figures in such a manner. So we can see that PQ coincides with DC. That means the length of PQ and the length of BC are equal. What does it mean? We have already taken AB equal to PQ, but PQ equal to DC means AB equal to DC. Then AB equal to DC. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides are equal. This is the first property. And a remaining pair, that is AD is equal to BC. AD equal to BC. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite side, first property. Now, what about opposite angles? Opposite angles. Opposite angle, we can see that if you do the same experiment, we can see that opposite angle. That is AB equal to SR. AB equal to SR. Then the angles corresponding to A and angle A, AB and PQ are equal. This, when we put this, we can see that angle A is equal to angle R. angle C equal to angle P. That is, angle A equal to angle R means angle A equal to angle C, because we have taken this parallelogram in such a manner. So, opposite angles, angle C equal to, here angle AB equal to DC, also AD equal to BC. AD equal to BC. BC. Here angle A equal to angle C, angle B equal to angle D. Opposite angles are equal. Angles are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Now, consider the adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. Angle A and angle B. Angle A and angle B. Since suppose this angle equal to x, then this also x as per the second property x. But 2x, and these opposite angles are also equal. These are opposite angles. They are also equal. Suppose this angle is y, then what is this? This is also y. Now 2x plus x, 2x plus y, 2y equal to 360. A parallelogram is also quadrilateral. What is the sum of the angle sum of a quadrilateral? 360, four-sided. 4 minus 2 into 180. 4 minus 2 into 180, 360. So 2 into x plus y equal to 360. X plus y equal to 360 by 2, 180. 180. Angle A plus angle B. Adjacent angles. That is, angle A plus angle B equal to 180. What do you say? If the sum of two angles is 180, what do you call them? Such angles? They are supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Here, angle A and angle B is equal to 180 means angle A and angle B are supplementary angles. That is, the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. The adjacent angles are supplementary. Opposite angles are equal. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Third property. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So what are the three properties we have seen so far? First one, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Both ways. That is, AB equal to DC, AD equal to BC. Opposite sides. Then second, opposite angles are equal. Angle A equal to angle C. Angle B equal to angle D. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Angle A plus angle B equal to 180. Angle C plus angle D equal to 180. Angle B plus angle C equal to 180. Angle D plus angle A equal to 180. We take use second property to prove this result. If angle A equal to x, angle C is also x. If angle B equal to y, then angle D equal to y. X plus y plus y. 2x plus 2y equal to 360. X plus y equal to 360. That is sum of the angles, interior angles of a quadrilateral or parallelogram. Parallelogram is also a quadrilateral. So the sum is equal to 360. From 360 we can get x plus y equal to 180. Is it so? Third property, adjacent angles are supplementary. Now see, what is AC? What do you call AC? AC is the line segment joining two non-consecutive vertices of the parallelogram. Such a line segment is called a diagonal. So AC is a diagonal of the parallelogram ABCD, and DB is the second diagonal. You can see that the diagonals M let this point of intersection of the diagonals is M. AM, length of AM equal to length of CM. Length of DM equal to length of BM. Then that means M is the midpoint of both AC and DB diagonals. Then what is the relation between these two diagonals? That means diagonal AC divides diagonal DB into two equal parts. So what do you call AC with respect to DB? AC is the bisector of DB. Bisector. The reverse also. DB is the bisector of AC. In short, we can say that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Fourth property. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other. What do you understand by bisection? Split into two equal parts, cut into two equal parts. So M is the midpoint. So what are the four different properties of a parallelogram? First one, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So both the pairs of opposite sides. Then second one, the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Third one, the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Fourth one, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. These are the important properties of a parallelogram. Remember, parallelogram is also a quadrilateral. Now, what we have seen so far? Different kinds of quadrilaterals. What are different kinds of quadrilaterals? Trapezium, kite, parallelogram. And we have seen important elements of parallelogram. What are the important elements of a parallelogram? Opposite sides, adjacent sides, opposite angles, adjacent angles. These are the elements. Properties. Four properties. Now you can read textbook pages 44 to 50. Some figures are given there. Some examples are given there. So read carefully and understand it. Study how all these properties came into page 44 to 50. Do and study the examples 3.3, 3.4, sorry 3, 4, 5 and 6. Examples 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then do the exercise questions 3.3. Question number 1 to 12 of pages 50 to 52. Thank you.